Hello everyone, this is Resham and I'm back with another live. So today's topic is very interesting because it is about active ingredients for those of you who are really into in skincare and for those of you who are not into skincare but would obviously want to know a lot about the same. Just you have to be a part of the session because it's not just me talking about the same, but we have an expert to share her knowledge or information, everything related to the topic. We have Dr. Meghna Gupta with us. She's a very famous dermatologist, and of course she can give you some very much better insights on the same. I'm sure a lot of you who are into skincare or maybe not into the skincare that much, they might be aware of what hyaluronic acid is, vitamin C, niacinamide. But when we have an expert to give her opinion or advice on the same, then I'm sure a lot of things are cleared on the same as well. So I will be inviting Dr. Meghna Gupta to be a part of this session so that she can share her insights, her valuable insights for sure. Hello, ma'am. Am I audible, doctor?
Hi. Yes, but I can't see you.
Can you see me now?
No,
Still not visible.
no. Am I visible to you?
Yes, you are.
I'm just,
Maybe.
the first half of my screen is blank. I'm visible in the lower half of my screen.
Okay, I think for me, it's visible in both the windows.
Right.
I think they might
Never
be.
mind. We'll start.
Yeah, we'll start, not a problem. So, firstly,
Hello,
thank you.
everyone.
Yeah, yeah, thank you, ma'am. Thank you, doctor, for being a part of this session. So, as we know that today's live is going to be about active ingredients, what do you have to say about that?
See, this is a very interesting topic because with the way the internet is flooded with so much information that anybody and everybody tends to get confused. So when we talk about it from a scientific approach, the skincare really becomes fun and result oriented.
Of course. And we are hearing about active ingredients quite a lot these days. Even, there are a lot of things that even I get confused. I am so much into skincare, but you need to know the proper way. जैसे बोलते हैं, सही तरीका जानना is very important, and I think you can help us a lot in that process.
I'll be more than happy to do that if I can make changes in somebody's skincare regime and which will work for them. I think I'll be very happy.
Okay, so I
So
think
let's
it's time.
start.
Yeah, let's start. So, firstly, for those of you, for those of the part of the audience who do not know what actually active ingredients are, if you could just tell them about the same.
Okay, actives are basically the main molecule in any product. See, no product is made with just one molecule. All products are sometimes patent products, or they have a lot many other ingredients put in them to improve the skin health. But actives mean the main principle, what is going to work when you're using that particular product is called actives. For example, there are certain actives like vitamin C, vitamin E, vitamin A derivatives like retinol, then your niacinamide, then your hyaluronic acid, AHAs means alpha hydroxy acid, BHAs, beta hydroxy acid. So list is long. So these are all actives which have a particular way of functioning or working on a particular cell type, working on a particular receptor, working towards a particular issue of the skin, and they give results in that direction. That's called actives.
Okay. So, with that, doctor, how can we layer the active ingredients, the right way of layering them?
First of all, we have to identify what our skin type is. There are three principles that you must look at. Very simple. What your skin type? Is it oily skin type? Is it a combination skin? Is it a dry skin? Is it a dehydrated skin? Because many people end up using a lot of products and the skin becomes dehydrated. It's not a dry skin. Is it a sensitive skin? Is it a skin with eczemas and dermatitis? So, you have to first understand your skin type. Then the chronological age of skin. Some people you'll see they look young, or some people look old. Looking is not the thing, but their skin age is not matching with their biological age either which ways. Either skin looks younger or skin looks more mature. So first you have to understand your basic skin, the skin's desires, the skin needs, and then you decide what actives you're using. Once you know what actives you really want to use, usually through a dermatologist prescription, or if you're doing your own homework, or some cosmetologist is helping you, and then comes the layering. Layering is the last bit of a concern, but first thing which I must say is what exactly that you should use. A lot of people bombard too many things on their face, which is not required, right? So first you understand what actives you want to do, and then the layering comes.
Okay. So for the person who has a combination skin type, what is the active that you would like to recommend them the most?
See, for a combination skin, I would say what they have to use is definitely an AHA, which is alpha hydroxy acid, like glycolic acid, mandelic acid, these kind of things which should be put on the skin to ensure that they don't damage the barrier much, right?
Okay.
And nor are they doing something like salicylic acid, which will dry up the skin further. So for me, for a combination skin, an AHA, which is glycolic acid, is a good option.
Oh.
Now, how do you layer it to answer that question? For example, you pick up a glycolic acid serum. Now, glycolic acid AHA can be available in the form of a serum or a cream or a lotion or incorporated in your face wash. So first you do your cleanser or face wash or whatever you call it. That means clean the skin well. And if you've chosen a serum, then put your serum, then put your moisturizer, and then put your sunscreen. That's what layering is. That you use your glycolic acid, but you're ensuring that you're not missing on other things which are equally important.
Equally important. Yeah. With that, there are active ingredients, some active ingredients that you like to recommend to any specific concern, skin concern people have. Like if someone has an acne-prone skin or has fine line and wrinkles, so what are the kind of layering and, of course, the active ingredients you like to recommend to them? Because that is what is the major concern for most of the people.
Yes. So somebody who has fine lines, then I would like to add retinol in their regime. Retinol is a vitamin A derivative which works on cellular regeneration. Most of the over-the-counter or prescriptive things which are written night repair or only for night usage or a night cream will have various strengths of retinol. It can vary from very mild retinol to even 1 to 2% of retinol. So for fine lines, my choice of active, I'm just talking very general right now. Of course, it's a customized, tailor-made approach to every face, every skin. But if we generalize this, then I would like to add a retinol. And retinol is always done bedtime. We do not like to do retinol in the daytime. Same principle. You can add a retinol serum, you can add a retinol cream or a retinol lotion or a moisturizer which has a retinol. So if you pick up a serum which has retinol, you'll cleanse your face. Then you will use few drops, just 1 or 2 drops of serum, and immediately put a moisturizer. Like this is a very simple layering which can be incorporated very easily. Wash your face, put your retinol serum, stay away from sensitive areas. A lot of people apply it on the under eye. The same product which is meant for the face is not to be used in the under eye. And immediately moisturize the skin.
Okay. So can we use retinol on a daily basis?
Okay, so if you're a first timer and you incorporated this great ingredient, do not jump to daily application. Perhaps you can start with twice or thrice a week. Let your skin settle down. Let barriers should not be disturbed. A lot of times retinol tends to cause a lot of dryness and irritation. And once you know that your barrier is not getting disturbed, the skin is taking it well, you can gradually get it to daily application. There's no harm.
Okay. So, like you've already guided us about the correct order of applying the active ingredients. But for those of you joining now, the audience is just a general thing, and of course, it depends on your skin type, the order and the layering, right? The
No,
active ingredients that we should
the
use.
layering by and large remains the same. What active you're using and
Mm,
in which formulation, whether a serum or a
mm,
cream or whatever,
mm,
that's how the layering comes. So general layering is from
mm,
low molecular weight to high molecular weight. So first you cleanse your skin, then you put your serum,
mm.
then you put your concern cream, then you put a moisturizer, and of course in the morning you put a sunscreen. There's no morning at night, sunscreen at night.
Yeah. So,
So I'll
like
repeat:
you.
cleanser,
Okay.
serum,
Mm.
concern cream, moisturizer. That's how layering is done.
Layering is that. Okay. So, ma'am, with that, what are the kind of active that are suited for the morning use and something that suits with your makeup as well? Because, like you mentioned, that retinol is something that should be applied, at night. So, can you just talk about other active ingredients as well?
Yes, so morning actives usually are niacinamide, which has become very popular. It's a
Mm.
gentle, good active which can be incorporated. Vitamin C can be used as a morning regime in your day-to-day practice that you want, but no retinols and AHAs to be used in the daytime.
Okay. And niacinamide can be used for people who have acne-prone skin.
Yes, if you have acne prone skin, you can use niacinamide. Stay away from vitamin C if you have acne prone skin. There are a lot many people who you will, when you will start doing a survey, they'll say as soon as they use a vitamin C cream or a serum, they started breaking out. So vitamin C by and large should be avoided in the morning of people who are acne prone. Niacinamide is a good active for such people.
Okay. Ma'am, with that, something that I would personally want to ask is that can hyaluronic acid, niacinamide, and retinol for that matter, can they be used together?
Okay, now this question, how I'll answer is yes, you can use all of this together, but don't bombard it together. For
Hmm.
example, you've done your niacinamide in the morning,
Hmm.
back it up with the hyaluronic acid in the morning. At night,
Hmm.
you put your retinol and back it up with the hyaluronic. So hyaluronic acid can be used. Hyaluronic acid is my favorite molecule. Like I love it. I'll talk about HA a little more later. So it can be used. First put niacinamide, then put your HA. I'll take short form. Hyaluronic acid is called HA. And at night, put retinol and then HA. In fact, retinol and HA are best friends, right? Because
Okay.
what is retinol? It is disturbing the barrier function, but it's a great anti-aging molecule. I'll try making it very simple language. And hyaluronic acid is something which attracts water towards itself,
Okay.
right? It retains water. So it
Hmm.
goes hand in hand. So when you do retinol and you put HA immediately, of course, the results are far better.
Okay. So you can use hyaluronic acid, like you said, HA, twice in a day as well, like in the
Yes, you can use
morning.
hyaluronic acid with vitamin C. Yeah, yeah. And hyaluronic acid is best friends with vitamin C, with niacinamide, with retinol. You can use HA with anything and everything. Like
So, like you
if
said
I
that.
tell you, as a dermatologist, if you ask HA,
Hmm.
all the fillers that we use are HAs, right?
Yeah.
They're hyaluronic acid in a very cohesive gel form. There are skin boosters, there are biomodulators like Profilo, like Viscoderm. They all are HAs. And why do we use so much HA in aesthetic practice? Very simple. It attracts water towards itself. So it gives intense hydration. We call them like injectable moisturizer, right? And when what is glow? Glow means a well hydrated skin is what is glowing. Glow is not like, suddenly the skin will have some luminescence or something.
Light effect,
It
of
is a
course.
well hydrated skin which will glow. Very simple one line. Glow is a well hydrated skin. And hydration doesn't mean only drinking water. A lot of people get confused and think hydration means drinking water. No, hydration means where skin has its lamella, like, okay, to go in more things, skin looks like the wall. The bricks
Hmm.
are like your skin cells, and the cementing in between the wall is like your hydration factor. You know what I mean? At a molecular level.
Yeah.
So, if your skin is that mortar, that cementing in between the wall is the skin's hydration factor. So if that is good, of course skin will glow.
Of course. So, ma'am, like you said, that hyaluronic acid is one of the best active ingredients according to you, and you really like it. So, are there any active ingredients that we should not use with hyaluronic acid? Are there any?
Yes. See, for acne prone prone skin, usually if somebody has acne, I tell them these generalized things are not meant for you. This is one line which I always tell, because there may be many audience who may have acne prone skin. Now, acne prone skin doesn't mean only acne. It can be congestion. A lot of people get these whiteheads. They have that texture issues. For them, this is a very general topic. I mean, they should not incorporate things just like that, listening to somebody on live, even if it's a doctor. Acne prone skin and congested skin should have a different approach towards this skin. But by and large, a normal skin, a mature skin, can incorporate HA with any other actor.
Okay. With that, something that you mentioned in between the live as well, that is there any other way to achieve the long-lasting benefits, of AHAs and BHAs rather than going for active ingredients? Something that you like to talk about?
Yeah, with AHA and BHA, you must give little intervals. Okay, don't keep using AHA and BHA. Let's say use it for 3 months. Give it a break. Don't go crazy after, okay, alpha hydroxy acid, I must keep using. Like in winters, you can give a break to AHA and BHA because they do cause dryness. Even a retinol can be given a break during winters. So during winters, you can use growth factors, you can use peptides, whatever, copper peptides. Okay, you can use any of these products which will increase the hydration factor.
Yeah. So, ma'am, I think you have actually talked a lot about active ingredients, be it hyaluronic acid, niacinamide, and I think that especially for people who have just, started their journey into skincare, a lot of their doubts will be cleared. And of course, they don't have to jump to active ingredients because they're just seeing the advertisements and everything, social media. They will know their skin type and then, of course, will follow. And I also believe that it's very important to consult your dermatologist before taking this decision.
Yes,
Yeah. So
yes.
with that,
It's
I think
always
our
good.
audience, yeah. So I think with that, because somewhere I feel that some of the people do not even know what their skin type is. Like sometimes I feel that I have a combination skin, and some you feel you have a dry skin. So I think it's very important to consult your dermat, right?
Yes, and especially twice in a year, like a lot of people they have. Okay, I'll make it simple. Some people like to come monthly, they come and visit their dermat. There's some people who like to come every 6 weeks or 2 months. But again, if I were to put it very simple, you're hesitant, you don't want to keep visiting a doctor time and again, at least twice in a year when the season changes. Because your skincare will change with how the season changes. The
Okay.
same gel-based moisturizer, which is great for summers, may not suffice in winters, right? And a hyaluronic acid-based good moisturizer in winters may not be great for summers. So twice in a year at least, when the season changes, your skincare needs a little tweaking, little change. Actives can change, your approach can change. Sometimes even the sunscreen and cleansers change, right? So that is the two time in the year when you must visit a dermatologist. Okay, and then decide on your actives. Don't bombard all the actives together. Go cyclic, go one by one.
Yeah. This is like one of the point that you're stressing that you don't have to bombard on the ingredients, and I think the audience should, of course, abide to that.
I've seen, I call them product junkies. They keep buying products. See, we all like to buy products. Some of them are they have very fancy packing, or they have very great fragrance, or there's some very nice lines written. Of course, we're human beings, we get carried away. But then don't use your skin as an experiment or as a field to try and test things here. Got it what I mean? Of
Of
course,
course.
you'd like to change,
Yeah.
but have a scientific approach towards actives, towards layering,
Yeah.
towards your skin health.
Yeah. And consultation is very important. With that,
Yes.
ma'am, there's a question which is coming out from the audience, which is what about tretinoin, 0.025%?
Yes, Trek is a favorite thing amongst a lot of people. I feel
Yeah.
never try it on yourself. Ideally, it's a prescriptive thing.
Okay.
Ideally, it should not be available without a prescription. It's very much a prescriptive molecule. To
Okay.
even call it an active is not a good thing. It does work very well. Always use it under a dermatologist supervision because it can cause rashes and irritation. Okay, something called purging can happen. So please
Yeah.
visit a dermatologist if you want to start your TRET journey. It's a beautiful molecule to use, but you must know do's and don'ts about this molecule, how to use it. Otherwise, you'll also be writing somewhere on the internet as a feedback that TRET didn't suit my skin. If you do it well, it will certainly suit your skin. So for TRET, I will really press upon this that you must visit your dermat to get a prescription and to understand threat better and how to incorporate it in your skincare regime.
Okay. With that, one more question from Vani, who says, can we use retinol and emollient cream together,
Of
all
course,
together?
see, in a live session, we don't like to take the names of a particular brand, but Emollient is it's a brand. It's not an active. It has phospholipids in it, which are called biolipids. That means it is very similar. The moisturizing effect is very similar to our natural moisturizers, which are skin secretes. So it's a wonderful cream. Okay, you can use it. In fact, you should use it with any of these vitamin A derivatives like retinol or tret. Just like emollient, there are many other such moisturizers available which go hand in hand and which are non-comedogenic, something which doesn't clog your pores.
Okay. And any active ingredient you like to suggest to people who have like very sensitive skin?
See, sensitive skin, I mean, please visit a doctor. Keep your actives very less. Do not bombard too many things. Your cleanser has to be something which is a balanced pH, okay? Because sensitive skin can react to anything and everything, okay? So go slow. Just do simple face washes, simple cleansers which balance pH, a moisturizer and a sunscreen. Don't run after actives. Sensitive skin is not able to handle a lot of actives initially. And
Okay.
do
With that,
ensure that, and try to understand why the skin is sensitive. Is it because of the photo exposure, which is sun exposure? Is it because of food that you eat? Is it because of your stress levels? Is it because of your lifestyle? So skin is not just sensitive because you're using a wrong product or doing something wrong. You know what I mean? Sensitivity
yeah,
could be
yeah,
because of
sure.
a wrong lifestyle also.
Decide, like knowing the root cause is very, very important. Yeah, you
Yes.
just
So
do
treat the
not
underlying concern for
like
sure.
for sure. With that, can there's one person is asking, does fillers help with acne scars?
Okay, see, acne scars, fillers is a temporary correction because you're just filling in that crater. It will not last more than a year. Fillers are better for, lifting the skin, volumizing the face, taking care of something where there's a volume loss or the skin is sagging. But for acne scars, if it's a short-term goal, somebody's getting married or some event or something, you can get it done. I'm not saying that we don't do it, but we always explain to people it's a short-term. There are better procedures like microneedling RF, microneedling, fractional CO2 lasers, erbium glass lasers, pixelated lasers, which can be done for acne scars.
With that, one more question is coming up. I think a lot of people have a lot of doubts with related to active ingredients. And Vani says again, that please suggest some hyaluronic acid injectables.
Oh, yes. This is
Mm.
okay. Injectable procedures, we classify hyaluronic acid procedures in three ways. Okay. One is fillers, which I just discussed. They are high molecular weight. They are done in much deeper level to lift the skin and to volumize the skin or to augment, like a lip augmentation or a chin augmentation or a jawline enhancement. That's fillers. Then there is something called skin boosters, like one of them is viscoderm, or there are many others which are low molecular weight, which are injected in the upper layer of the skin, in the upper dermis, upper layer, right? Basically to give a stretching action, to hydrate the skin, to give a better skin health. Now the third category is a biomodulator, something like Profilo, which is injected at 5 particular points of the face to modulate your tissue itself, so it lasts longer and improves the entire quality of skin. All of them are HAs, but they have different molecular weights, different signs, and different depths to
Okay.
achieve different goals on the face.
Okay. So you mentioned about Profilo. How does it work on dry skin during winters?
Oh, I love it, because it modulates the skin. It improves your tissue's integration, doesn't let the tissue, that means your cell disintegrate faster. It's like an injectable moisturizer. It hydrates the skin, and that's how people feel a huge difference when they do profile.
Okay. So, ma'am, I think we have answered a lot of the questions, and I'm sure, like, be it sensitive skin, dry skin combination, or oily, a lot of people have gained a lot from the session. Thank you so much, Dr. Meghna, for being a part.
Thank you so much for having me over, and I feel free to get in touch with me. I'm ready to help on DM as well on Instagram.
Okay. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Take care. Bye. Bye. Bye.
Thank you.